With the rise of artificial intelligence, a practice known as vibe coding has been trending since early 2025. Vibe coding can be defined as the creation of software apps using AI tools, in which the finished product or the vibes are all that really matters. This goes contrary to how software was traditionally built, where the incremental development process of well-organized planning, creation, code reviews, and refactoring was the primary focus, resulting in a finished product with a design and implementation that was well understood by the devs. As an app dev, it's clear to me that AI is here and fully capable of building entire systems. However, as more people dive into vibe coding, I think it's important to remember that if you're developing a system for extended usage by a target audience, you should know that systems have to be maintained, just like a body or a car. It's not to say that AI can't help manage system maintenance, but maintenance should be taken into careful consideration, especially if you're vibe coding a system intended to be used by real people. In my wheelhouse of mobile app development, for example, to keep our apps in the app stores, Apple and Google require all apps to keep up with annual infrastructure dependencies to ensure safety, reliability, and performance. To see how this works for the Apple App Store, every new release of our mobile app, coded in C# alongside the Unity engine, first gets built from the Unity editor. The source code, game objects, everything, all bundled into a single Xcode project file. Xcode is Apple's official development environment that allows you to create applications for Apple's ecosystem of products and mobile devices. Hence the reason you need a Mac running Xcode to build and create iOS apps for the App Store. Earlier this year, we tried to push a new release of our app to the App Store via App Store Connect, the official web-based management system Apple provides for devs to manage and distribute our apps to the public after Apple does their reviews. In our case, our first build of the 2.0.30 release of QuestUp failed to upload and was rejected, as we were informed would happen months in advance, to Apple's credit. We got rejected on the initial upload because we were using an outdated version of Xcode to build what's called a project archive. The project archive is the artifact that gets created by Xcode to ship up to App Store Connect. So we just had to upgrade Xcode and problem solved, right? Well, no. Xcode 26 wasn't even available for our Mac Mini until we upgraded to the latest recommended macOS, at the time being macOS 26 Tahoe. The key is that Xcode 26 was required. So I took my younger sons to karate class and let my oldest son upgrade our Mac to the latest operating system so we could get Xcode 26. And problem solved, right? Well, not exactly. At this point in May of 2026, Xcode 26 had multiple versions available, from 26.1 up to version 26.4.1. So after correctly upgrading the Mac operating system, my son did what most people would probably do for the Xcode install. He installed the latest version at the time, being 26.4.1, and went about his daily routine as a young film director in the making. So later that evening, I created a new build with Xcode 26.4.1, uploaded it to App Store Connect, had no problems. I was then able to deploy and install the build to my iPhone for local testing. What could go wrong? As soon as I hit the app, it crashed. At this point, I was frustrated, but being upset won't get our app working, so I had to put my thinking cap on. And in today's era, that thinking cap can be assisted with AI. From past experience, I had a hunch that the version of Xcode my son installed might be the problem. So I bounced my idea off Google Gemini in a quick prompt. In no time, AI did the scraping of Unity discussion forums and basically said that Xcode 26.4 is causing widespread instability for Unity games and other iOS projects. Or, as was stated in Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade,
"You chose poorly."
So AI just confirmed what I thought the issue was, being the later version of Xcode we initially upgraded to. And the solution to get us out of an app that crashes, in the iconic words of Mr. Miyagi, was to
Step back, Daniel-san! Step back!
So after uninstalling Xcode 26.4.1 and installing Xcode 26.1, released 5 months before the 26.4 releases, we created another build, successfully uploaded to App Store Connect, deployed to test flight to get it back on my iPhone for testing, and in a blessed moment of gratitude, the build worked. No crash, ran fine, we saw our new features, and we went ahead to submit the build for global distribution via App Store Connect. And the end result of the vibe for this entire video is that you can all download the latest version of our app from the App Store and leave us a nice review if you'd be so kind. Since our app is also available for Google Play, to be fair in this video, we do encounter similar issues every year with the Google Play console that invoke different levels of anxiety, but that's a video for another day. Either way, we were blessed to get through another iOS release, and we're reminded of two fundamental lessons. Always upgrade with caution and use AI to investigate and save time. I mean, hindsight is 20/20 as they say, but if we took the time to use AI to investigate what versions of Xcode were most recommended, we could have avoided the Xcode 26.4 issue and one less rabbit hole to climb out of. And it makes sense. In most cases, especially in tech, being a few clicks behind the latest releases of very large software environments that are essential to your product or service is a safe way to give the devs or AI agent coding bots the time they need to flush out issues and stabilize our dev environments before the next round of app crashing bugs are ready to drop. Either way, something for anyone vibe coding apps to consider, as the ground beneath your feet is always moving, as we say in tech. This was Hakeem from FILJ Family Dev Studios. Thanks for watching.